Okay, so let me get this off here. There we go. The follies of setting up a stream, right? Right. Hey everybody, for those of you who do not know and didn't watch the intro, I am writer Sam Wicker, and welcome to a kind of a chatty sprinting moment. I usually do this for about 2 hours, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So what I will do is, like you saw a little bit earlier, I will pop up a 45-minute timer on here, and during that 45 minutes, you can be productive in any way that you need to be. In between that, we will chat. We might get one of those sprints done. We might get 2 of those sprints done. We might get 3 of those sprints done. I don't know. We will just have to see. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about a couple of things. One is that HB90 is coming up. You can still sign up for it up until Sunday, I do believe. So make sure to check out the links down in the description for that, and I will pop them up here in the chat as well. So if you want to get some planning ideas, kind of get your life in order, figure out how it is that I get stuff done sometimes, then I highly recommend this course. So the HB90 Bootcamp is going to be this link right here. And if you want to do the HB90 Method Bootcamp and Publish and Thrive, I highly recommend both. There is the link to a bundle where you will save money. The community is very, very good. You can get all kinds of ideas from the community as soon as you join the school or the class, and you have lifetime access. I've paid for it once, only once, and I've used it every quarter, almost every quarter, for the last 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. I might need to check that out, how long I've been doing this. Right. Hey, Laura. My lunch break is almost over. Hey, Andy. How are you? But I'm leaving work early to go get an MRI, so yay? I think so, maybe. Maybe the MRI will show you what you need, I hope. I hope it's nothing, terrible. Hey, Mom Maggie, I saw that you were back in Colorado. I probably need to go check that chat because I kind of, sort of saw the notification pop up last night. And I tried to go back to sleep, but it didn't happen. I am still recovering from driving back from Virginia for a death. I am sad about it. And also that I didn't get to visit any of my EC Wirely, but oh, I am so sorry. 26 hours or 3 dogs in the truck. I can see the chaos. I can imagine the chaos. Yes, I definitely can. I just said I'm home, then I collapsed and slept a lot. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure. It's pretty awesome that it took you 26 hours. I was thinking it would take, well, it's not much off than what I thought it would take. Because I was thinking it was like 32, 34. But yeah. I don't know. What is time? Anyway, I'm going to have a short going up here soon talking about one of the things that I did yesterday. And yeah, I know I said that I was going to take a day off yesterday. Well, that day off turned into me watching YouTube and trying to make plans and creating a list. And that list is the things that I want to do, I want to accomplish before the end of the year. And it comes out to 120 things. Now, this is everything between, I didn't add sleeping. I didn't add the time to make meals or anything like that. I did add the time to meal plan. So yeah, but 120 things, and a lot of that is also cleaning the house, household chores, also things that I want to do to the house. Like I really, really, really want to sand the back porch and then retreat it because the people who redid this house, I'm telling you, I swear. And another thing is, of course, the moving the furniture in and setting everything up. So I'm going to have a extra desk right here that my papa built, so that I kind of have like an L-shaped desk, and this desk and that desk hopefully won't be as cluttered as what this desk is now, so that I can feel better about the area, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was also on the list too. So it's a little bit of everything, but a lot of it is writing and editing and formatting and doing the publishing things and doing the YouTube things and doing the Twitch things and hanging out with family and friends and stuff like that. So yeah. Three of us meant we each took 4 to 6 hour shifts driving and spending 10 minutes running the doggos every 2 hours. Yeah. I like how your books are displayed on the screen. Thank you. I finally got in my order of pristine. So I now have 48 ready to sell pristine books. Only 2 of them were damaged. Well, one was printed weird, and then the other one was damaged. And I've got the damaged one on display. It's going to be my copy, but you can see how the pages are bent and ugly. And the other one I'll probably use like as some kind of giveaway, or whenever I do book signings or a table somewhere, I can offer it as a discount, first come, first serve. But that one, the printer was off. So the title is like half on the spine and half on the back. So yeah. And that was only 2 that was damaged out of 50. So thank you, Ingram Spark. Much better than last time. Need to do my recording room for September, but to be honest, I might just leave it for October. Yeah. So that was another thing too, is I watched this video for a YouTube growth 90-day challenge. And I'm thinking about starting that as soon as I get back from getting the inherited furniture, I should say. So I was thinking the week after that, I would begin my study of what I really want to do with this channel. And I'm probably going to put up a couple of polls and stuff. And I'm going to review what videos are doing well. I know my shorts are doing well, especially if they have the fur ball in it. But see what y'all as my viewers want, and also just get something that's easy for me to do that I will do. I know that I will get you the link, Maggie. Like, I need to start making money, y'all. As for this, because being an author is my dream job. It really is. And I want to be able to continue to do this. And YouTube is going to be another means to gain income. So that is why I am going to try to do this challenge and see if it helps just to pick me up over 500 subscribers, because I've been sitting right under 500 subscribers for the past year. I'm steadily going up. It's like 2 to 3, sometime anywhere between 2 to 3 to 11 new subscribers per month. And I'm very, very grateful for that. Here's the link to the challenge video. So yeah, I just want to do that. I want to try it. I want to see what that does. And I also thought that this video right here, because we all have moments where we are not confident in ourselves. I am not confident in myself at all. I am not confident in my books. I'm not confident in my writing. I'm not confident in my channel. I am not confident in this. So this right here is another video that I saw that I thought was really interesting, and it's like a confidence. I wouldn't necessarily builder, but it just makes you rethink things. So yeah. 2 out of 50 is great. Yeah, I know, right? I think it was it the Bell Earth Witch that no, it was Capture the Empress that I had so much problem with. It was like half of the case had a little something wrong with it, but then there were 5, 6, 7 of them that I just would not be comfortable selling in any form or fashion. So there's only 28 books in a case for Capture the Empress. I'm pretty sure it's 28 books. So to have 3, 6, 7 of 28 damaged versus 2 out of 50, pretty dang good. I was getting traction with my writer reading podcast, but now almost nothing. Thinking about changing my channel to focus on books and beekeeping. Nice. Roar books. Yes. Hello, Tiger Rights. How are you? But yeah, here is the link to the challenge video. Here's the link to the confidence video. Highly recommend just watching them. One's 14 minutes long and the other is like 23. So I was like a fourth of the books were damaged. Yeah. So it is what it is. It things happen. I know. Quality control is an issue in a lot of industries. So I'm not angry about it. It's just I know they can do better. Obviously. Obviously they can do better. Just to have 2 out of 50 damaged. Obviously they can do better. So yeah. I'm good. How's the stream going? Says Tiger Rice. It's going well. This is like the chatty writerly productivity ones that I do for Fridays. And yeah. You're so upset. Yeah. At the time, I definitely was. Yeah. Because so there was a point in time, a couple of points in times where I did factory work. And one of them, I had to deal with glue. I put together air filters that you put in your house. Most of the ones that I put together were industrial. But the quality that we were held to at all of my factory jobs, I would assume would be the same as any factory, including printers, right? So it's just weird that many, a quarter of the books in one case, got by that and they thought it would be okay, So yeah. Friday do then be the chattier. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, I need to stop assuming, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, I'm happy now. I'm very happy now. And if it's just one case out of the however many I'm going to order, how many cases have I ordered this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've ordered 5. And there's only been 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 damaged out of the 5 cases. So I'm No Hero is a case of like 14 because it's so thick. Um, and then Capture the Empress is like 20, Belle Earth Witch is 28, and Pristine is 50. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. I need to head off and hunt down dinner. Have a great time hunting down dinner. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But enjoy your food and enjoy a break. So, yeah. And all right, so the 90-day challenge, the confidence thing, shared HB90. I think that is about it. That short will go up probably after this. I'm trying to do a short a day, and just to try to get back in the momentum of actually recording. So that list, you'll be able to visualize that list when that short goes up. I have to time it very well because the last time I recorded it, it was 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So I need to do, I'm going to try to do just 3 minutes for it. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get into a sprint, shall we? And maybe I can coax Kona in here so that y'all have something else to look at other than me. And you can hear her snore. All right. So let's go ahead and hydrate. Get some noms if you have rumblies and the tumblies. I am going to be drinking some tea to help out my throat and my allergies because it's really hard for me to breathe today. So I've got that, and I might do some jelly beans or something. I don't know. Anyway, if you have been at this for a while, please look away from your screen for at least 20 seconds and blink a few times. That way it'll reduce eye strain. Also, if you are able, get up, stretch, move around a little bit, reduce body strain. And we will get started in 3, 2, 1, get at it. Okay, how did everybody do on that one? Sorry, I was pulling my index cards out of their cubby so that I might start my developmental edits on the third book in the My Husband series. Because why not? Waiting on beta feedback from the second. I gave them till the 1st of October. So they have plenty of time. But I'm also impatient. As we usually all are, right? Right. Just a friendly reminder, I do have a Ko-fi account, and if we break the $100 point, I will feed Kona some treats on screen, and y'all will be able to, like, not necessarily interact with her, but see her closer up. Had an Eva and a Funky Sai. Hello. And of course, all of my links are down below. So yeah. I studied a couple of YouTube things. So I went back through the lifetime of my channel, which the anniversary was Monday. Yeah. So I started my YouTube channel with a video in 2019, September 8th. The first live stream that I did was September 4th of 2021. I think it was 2021. So 6 years on YouTube doing videos, 4 or 5 years on YouTube doing live streams. It's been a fun. But anyway, I went through my videos and tried to see which ones had the most views, and then tried to see which ones had the most retention, which is length of people actually viewing them. And all this is to kind of prepare myself for the 90-day challenge of YouTube growth that I talked about a little bit earlier. And the link is in the chat if you want to watch that video and join me. But yeah, most of my videos, the good ones are reviews that I've done, building maps, world building kind of thing, and tag videos. Those are like the 3 best types of videos that I have on my channel. They have the most views, they have the most retention time, and live streams, writing and productivity streams here, do very well as too. So they actually have the most retention of everything on my channel are these streams. So that's a good thing, right? Right. Next thing I did was I studied some thumbnails. I studied my thumbnails for those videos that did well, and they are completely different from thumbnails of larger channels in the AuthorTube community. So what I'm seeing with the AuthorTube community, because I also kind of studied their thumbnails, is that they are on them. The actual creator, the actual author, is usually on the thumbnail with like the title and not necessarily blank background, but whatever they are talking about in the video is highlighted somehow with them on the thumbnail. And of course, their branding is there too. So their colors and everything that they use for their business or just for their YouTube channel is very prominent as well. So I'm probably going to be changing up some of my thumbnails. I'm going to be building a template so that I can pull a clip from the videos that I'm going to record, and probably even from the live streams that I do. I'm going to pause that So whenever we finish a live stream, I can always go back and redo the thumbnail. There we go. And go from there. But definitely on my videos, I'm going to change some things up. I don't know exactly how much I can review, seeing as how I don't buy that many writing tools anymore. I could always touch base back on Pro Writing Aid. I don't think I've done a review for AutoCrit, so maybe I can do those two again. And why I quit using Scrivener and Dabble and just now use Word and Google Docs. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And of course, getting y'all's input as well. Maggie switch laundry and brush the doggos. I have enough fur to make another doggo. Yes, very much. So when Hunter was still alive, his fur, of course, he was a long-haired Rottweiler, so his fur was long and very noticeable. And Kona is a very short-haired little beast, but their fur combined created a Hunter-sized dog all over again. So yeah. I know the feeling. Now I'm still finding Hunter fur because it's going to happen, but it's not as much now. I don't have another dog. I have maybe a Pomeranian. Whenever I sweep or vacuum now. Maggie says the most viewed video I have is day 22 of All the Words August with almost 200 views. Nice. So what did you do on day 22 that made it better than all the other days? Do you think? Hey, Kara. Or is it Kara or Kara? I forget. And I don't have my handy dandy pronunciation. Yes, I do. Have I written you down? I have not. So tell me. My thumbnails are just my dumb face. That's fine. I like seeing people's faces, and I didn't realize that until I started doing the study. I hate my face. So it's going me getting used to being on videos and recording myself, and me getting used to being on live streams and seeing myself and hearing myself and editing myself and all this stuff. It took some getting used to. So your face isn't dumb. We all have that self-loathing thing. So just, it's fine. We love you. Kara. The Kara is Gotcha. So fun fact. I had a acquaintance. We'll say that she was an acquaintance. We went to college together and we had some of the same classes. So we weren't really friends, but her name was spelled the exact same as yours. And she was like, I drive a BMW and my name is pronounced like car. So that means I'm going to have all the best cars ever. And I'm like, chick. Okay. That was like the weirdest conversation I've ever had with somebody that I didn't even really know. Man. All right. So now I have your pronunciation down and I will not forget. I hope. All right. Thumbnails are meh. Same. Eva says the kid got home from school during that one. Nice. I hope you had a good day at school. I think we're going to find a spirit Halloween later. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, it is a lot of views. The Dark Project, hello, welcome. I've been digging into the weeds to see what I can do to really get this channel kicking and my audio channel. So much to do when working 13 days in a row at the day jobs. What? I am sorry. I am so sorry. Let me relink that challenge video just in case y'all want to see it again. Because of course I closed out the window that had it open. Why would I keep it open and keep it easy for myself? Okay, so here's the 90-day challenge video again. All these challenges of late have always been like 90 days. Change your life in, what is it, 75? Hard 75? Or easy 75? Or something like that. I have 2 videos up and at least check the second had 20 views. The first had fewer for analytical value, but with unpublished link sharing got more. My face isn't done, dude, right? After we lost Sweet Pea, I found her hair for 2 years. She was a St. Pyrenees, so long white hair everywhere and in the weirdest places. Yes. Oh, Pyrenees. I love Pyrenees. Your face isn't dumb either. We are hot. We gotta boost each other up here. Maggie says, I use the picture of me run through a drawing filter to look almost anime style. Yeah. Kara says, the suggested thumbnails always manage to catch the dumbest expressions, though. I just go with it. Sometimes that's what it takes. Abby Emmons, she's a very popular author tuber on here. She has a lot of her thumbnails have her on them, and she's like pointing to something, having like a silly expression or something like that, and look at how many subscribers and how much she's blown up on here. And she has really good advice too. So let's see. Like this one, 5 amateur editing mistakes and the tool I use to fix them. She's talking about Pro Writing Aid. So this is kind of like another review video. So keep that in mind. But all of her videos have a lot of views. That one got 29,000 views and it's 23 minutes long. And it has her on the thumbnail. And it, yeah. So, and it, not really a silly expression, but yeah. Anime avatar mama is much thinner and younger than in real life mama. I look a lot like my avatar, especially the back skills. Yes. We're all dragons when we want to be. Beautiful either way. Yeah. You're such a riot. Yeah, it is a lot of work days. Kara says, I feel overwhelmed even though I no longer work outside the home. I used to work a lot of crazy hours. I don't know how I did it. I don't either. This is my job. Writing books, doing YouTube, and all the other stuff that I do is my job. I do have some clients and stuff, client work that I take on, but that's more like friends sending me stuff and paying me. Former colleagues. I edit a lot of thesis papers for biology. Yay. The Dark Project. On top of being a single mom, no, I'm not okay, but I keep going because I have to. I am so sorry. I hope that something gives soon. That something good happens. I'm sorry your world isn't better at being better for us. My mom was a hardworking single mom, and I honestly don't know how she did it. Yeah. Hey, Lauren and Nicole. I'm guessing Lauren. Dark project. You can do a small photo shoot for certain styles of thumbnails. I used to do that for my tip videos, which I dislike doing. That would be good. That way you could build more templates off of that and just copy and paste. That would be good. Eva says, I made my thumbnails in Canva just based on the sorts of videos I always see in my own feeds. Yeah. Link, please avoid source of info. Huh? Link to the Abby Emmons video. I'll share that just in case, and then I'll reshare the challenge video too. I watched a lot of videos yesterday. All because I was supposed to be taking a break. And I didn't. I did this instead. And it's fine. It's fine. Trying to take myself seriously. Content creation is new with that beginning in September. October has another channel starting. But I have surgery later this month, so lots and lots of room for not doing anything, maybe. Right. You got this. I believe in you. Was going to do a live stream for sprints today, but gotta go to a family thing. Sam, because she. Thank you. Kara says, best of luck with your surgery, Eva. My son had surgery mid-August. It went very well, though the healing time on these things always takes forever. Yes, it does. It's my first. It's smooth and recovery is manageable. Yes. Dark Project says, I saved the 90-day challenge video after getting jump scared with the thing that happened yesterday on Twitter. Uh-oh. I'm done doom scrolling any social media forever. Back to YouTube primarily. I don't like how you said that. What happened yesterday on Twitter? If you don't mind telling. But yeah, TikTok kind of jump scares me every now and then just because most of my stuff is bookish content, but there's also a lot of other things. So every now and then there'll be something that's like really, really loud or really in your face that comes across my feed on TikTok, and it's like, who? Not enough coffee today. I understand that. How's things going with this as your full-time job, Sam? Are you making content around that side of things? I am not yet. So since I quit the day job, since I quit working retail, sort of, I sell books. Since I stopped working for another person, we'll do it that way. Life has been weird for me. And I had the roommate where I couldn't freely record all the time. So yeah, I haven't been able to do the content that I would like to do. But seeing as how the roommate is out now, I have more freedom in my own home to do what I want, which is also recording more. I want to do vlog type videos. I want to be able to do those finally without worrying about things. So yeah, I will be trying out vlogging, and hopefully doing a couple more review videos. And I might do reviews on these challenges maybe, because that worked for Kate Kavanaugh. I don't know why I haven't turned off that scrolly thing. The ticker. But yeah. Break. It doesn't sound like you. I know. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and I'm like, this is my body telling me that I need to stop. And I kind of did. I vegged on the couch to watch videos and took notes and did things. Perhaps the video of that one dude was spread and people saw it before they knew what they saw. Oh, yeah. That could have been it. Because that's kind of... So I've been thinking about 9/11 because 9/11 was yesterday, even though there was hardly anything about it. You know? Because it was all about the dude person. Which, anyway. So whenever all those videos came up with that, it reminded me of the day of 9/11, how we watched everything live on TV. So yeah. I don't know. Is the upload things the way things are captured now and like readily available at our fingertips is weird. It's lovely, but it's weird at the same time. But there's also a filter that is going on with our media as well. And it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So, yeah. Be careful what you watch. Be careful doom scrolling. I forget that I have a Twitter. I usually just use the IG and YouTube. Yeah. My writing content is hopefully going to help hold me accountable to progress and goals that otherwise fall flat on. But honestly, I may just fall flat on content creation. I don't know. We'll see. Give yourself grace. There is always going to be growing pains in everything that you try that's new. So you got that. Gonzo does get a man cave. It's not necessarily when he's bad, but he does get a man cave. I feel like a different person, though. I saw a lot about 9/11. Okay, so maybe it was just my feed. I also did not go on Facebook or Instagram very much yesterday, so that could have been it. I was on YouTube and TikTok mostly, so I saw a lot about 9/11 algorithms. Have you thinking you see it all, but you don't? You're only in your algorithm. Yep. Is Gonzo ever bad? Yeah. Every now and then. No, not really. So the thing with me or Gonzo and I is we have been together for 12 years. And we have been married since 2016. So we have had 3 bad arguments. Not saying that we were abusive or anything. It was just very, very heated, and we had to literally back away from each other and separate ourselves from each other before things got out of hand, kind of thing. What that out of hand would have been, I don't know. Probably me leaving. Because that's what I do whenever there is conflict, and I don't want to act on my darkest thoughts. So yeah. This past year, we've had more arguments because of stress and because of the thing that was living with us. So, yeah, we had more arguments this past year, although they didn't get as heated as the 3, because of that person. And if that tells you anything with that kind of relationship, that we've only had 3 heated arguments in 12 years. Yeah. But Gonzo's never bad. Much. Dark Project says seeing someone catch ammo when you didn't. Yeah. It's not good. And we watched 9/11 happening in school. I think it was 10th grade. Yeah. Mine was senior year. So I saw a lot of 9/11 and responses to the murder, but more I was watching updates about the school shooting here in Colorado. Yeah. So I learned that last night about the school. Nothing else. And Gonzo was the one that told me. Yeah. Yeah, I've had similar footage hit my eyeballs before I could realize what I was seeing while scrolling on. Yeah. To be honest, my content creation is me doing tarot card pulls and screaming into the void twice a month. Yes, I like that. I will have to see if I am subscribed to you. Where'd you go? Well, there are way more comments over here on the YouTube side than there is in my Restream side. So, yeah. All right. Lag, anyone? To be honest, our entire country has lost their empathy and humanity and seem happy to hate everyone who doesn't believe in the same. Yeah, you can't have a discussion anymore, period. I've been doing poetry tarot pulls daily, but haven't posted the shorts in some days now. I'll try and do that tomorrow, maybe. I'm overwhelmed and standing still. If you know, you know. Grace, you got this. All in due time. I think we all have trauma fatigue from the 2020s. Yeah. The algorithm is just another way the media machines isolate us from others. Yep. I worked in a call center on 9/11 and remember the world before we used terrorism as a term. Just another way to keep us divided. Yep. I agree. Most of my stuff is book release, so I didn't see it and I didn't realize it was 9/11. Yeah. Cat's Chaos Cafe is doing daily tarot prompts for October. Nice. I like that. It's in our nature to divide. We even do it by saying them like we're not actively a part of the same machine. Everything is working as intended. Yeah. Because if we are together, then we are dangerous. But we got to swap the laundry, you know. Trying Inktober challenge, but without ink, maybe little art things every day. That would be neat. There was this was years ago, but there was like a crochet challenge where people did daily like little granny square coasters or something like that. And that was neat. Let's see. We are going to do in all the words October. All the words October. Yes, we are. Everything is on fire this week. Agreed. I hope I'm ready to participate too. Excited to be ambitious. But I don't know what post-surgery me will be like. Big spectrum of possibilities. It says Chatty in the title. It does. That's the reason why I have Chatty Fridays, because of this. Some people don't even believe in empathy. They don't. I thought empathy was hard to come by when I was growing up, but today it's even worse. Empathy and sympathy, that is not pity, too. And a lot of people just don't have consideration of one another. And the commons, they don't have common courtesy, common decency in some things, and common sense, which I used to believe that you couldn't live without common sense, but seeing as how I know a lot of people without common sense and they're still living, it's like, okay, I'm wrong. Speaking of the day job, heading off to heal people, I'm a medical massage therapist. Nice. Have a good day and take care, y'all. You too. Take care of yourself. I hope you get a break and some relief, some time to yourself so that you can heal. Go forth and heal. Yep. Have a good day. Have a good day. I have a contest entry to finish and I don't think I'm going to do it. Yes, you are. All the hookers meeting for October. That reminds me, that is what I am going to write for All the Words October. So I mentioned in a couple of lives, I think, that I came up with a new project back in early August, late July, something like that. And I'm calling it Blood and Hookers because why not? It is what it is. And I think that is what I'm going to write in All the Words October. Hey, Mel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doing spooky themed writing prompts for October on my channel. Just subscribe to Poetic POV, Eva, and Enchanting Tales, Lauren. My genre is fairy tale. It's a rhyming story challenge. Yep. You got this. I believe in you. That reminds me. Yes, here we go. I thought I had subscribed to you before, Kara. But apparently the YouTube decided to be like, no. But I am resubscribed. Yeah. If y'all can't grab links for each other or find each other, let me know and I will grab the links so that y'all can subscribe to one another. How many times can you say y'all in the same sentence? All right, what else was I going to talk about? Somebody remind me. Blood Hookers for All the Words October. Editing the third book in the My Husband series. Waiting on beta feedback for book 2 in the My Husband series. Patiently, but not patiently. Receiving the shipment and having only 2 out of 50 damaged. And the list. The short that's going to show the list of 120 things that I want to get done before the end of the year. Do y'all know how many times y'all have said y'all since y'all arrived at y'all's house, right? I do believe that the whole y'all would count too. So start a sentence with that, getting everybody's attention. And then go. That'll be 7 right there. Oh man, my tea's cold now. But it's okay, it's still good. I can't come up with that on the fly. Oh yeah, I was going to sorry, distraction. Yeah, no, that's okay. All right, here is the link to the scheduled sprints, the AuthorTube writing playlist. so that y'all can look and see who is going live and when. It is updated quite regularly. Y'all or y'all? Both. Both is good. Or ye all being friends. Oh my gosh. Mom was she said something kind of weird. Nobody else in the family said it except for her kids because but she said yuns and ye, what was it? Oh man, I can't believe I'm forgetting this. I heard it my whole life. But it was something with ye. Yuns was one. And nobody else in the family said that. It was weird. It'll come out. Oh man. That's going to be another thing that you guys are probably going to miss is because when I go back to Murphy, there's nobody else in the family that really has a Southern drawl as heavy as like Dad did or my grandparents. Well, they didn't even really have a heavy Southern drawl. But I don't spend enough time in Murphy now to visit with anybody else. So my Southern isn't going to be as strong. But I do know that Yuns was one of it. Gotchi. So instead of saying gotcha, she said gotchi. Got you a new one, didn't you? Got you a headache from that, didn't you? Gotcha. Gotchi was it? Let's see. Ewans. There's that Southern drawl. You ain't. Don't remember. I remember her biscuits and gravy there. Hers were the best. Absolute best. I miss them so much. Me and Patty have tried making them like Mom, and we have failed miserably. My family has the rural Midwest Southern drawl. He had his own. Yeah, Daddy had his own Southern. He was. I don't know. It was like a combination of such as Georgia, Murphy, Knoxville, Tennessee, and some Virginia kind of thrown in there. It's like all combined. I doubt it'll go away. It's part of you. Yeah, it won't go away. It's just it won't. So whenever I went home and I came back, I noticed how prominent it would become. Like I needed to pull back to my neutral tone. I was in Texas until I was a preteen. Mountain man. Yep. Let's see. Appalachian. He's definitely Appalachian. He was wholeheartedly Appalachian. There is no mistaking my daddy for any other region. Mom too. My whole family, really. Danny could probably get away with being in another region. I don't know. He's got that stubborn streak of definite Appalachian, though. Hey, Laura, welcome back. Have 45 minutes until I leave for the MRI. Nice. MRI day. Hope it goes well. Yes, very much so. Relaxing on the couch, as is needed. I'm glad that MRIs, well, depends on the hospital that you go to if they've updated their MRIs or not, but I'm glad that MRIs have been updated in such a way that they are not as panic inducing as the old ones used to be. My first MRI, I was 13 or 14. And it was for the inflammation because they couldn't find what was going on in this hand, this arm, really, because this knuckle, my middle finger knuckle, in the back of the hand, would swell up like a golf ball, just randomly, and this hand hurt constantly. So that's the reason why I had an MRI at 13, 14, and they still couldn't figure out what was going on. So it just kind of like, yeah, it still hurts a lot. It still gets inflamed, but it has yet to go to the size of a golf ball again. So that's good. Roy is happy I'm home from work early. Too bad for him. I'm leaving again. Yeah. But you get to go back to him, and he'll be happy again. Good thing he's spoiled rotten any other time. Well, the next town over, he told the guy we were fixing to rob the place because he didn't know who your family was. Yeah. Dad stories, y'all. So we were working on something at somebody's house, and the neighbor came up and was like, "Who are y'all?" And he was getting like all defensive and everything. And Dad just looked at him dry, just no emotion whatsoever in his face, because that's the way Dad was. We're just robbing the place. the dude was like, my dad is 6'3". Okay, he used to be a logger. He was a big man. And the dude that came up was they're small. Average type. So Dad just turned and like straightened up and said that to him with no emotion whatsoever in his big, deep, gruff voice. Yeah. That dude like turned like 3 shades of pale. It was hilarious. And I was just standing there because I didn't know what the heck to do, because Dad was being Dad. And just sit back and watch the show. But after a couple of beats, and after the neighbor was like acting like he was about to run away to call the cops, Dad was like, "This is so-and-so's house. They asked me to look at something." Yeah. I think he was water witching a well for somebody. My bestie is currently doing hyperbaric treatments. Which one? Sorry, I'm having to look my... Oh, it's the water thing. Yeah. I don't know if I could do that or not. Just being enclosed in something where somebody else has the controls of, like an MRI. I don't know. I'm weird that way. But my dad was too. You had to be family in order to use his chainsaws. And you had to be safe with those chainsaws in order to continue to be able to use those chainsaws. Danny my brother cut his knee wide open one day, and it took a while for Dad to trust him to use a chainsaw again. Danny still has the scar, of course, because yeah, but it wasn't bad. It just looked bad. Um, so yeah. Uh, Dad. So my sister married a guy who was, how tall is Sammy? 6'5". Is he only 1 inch taller than Danny? No, because he's taller than Sean, and Sean is 6. Let's say Sammy's 6'7". Dad was 6'3". Sammy was a big dude. Sammy was another mountain man. And Dad let Sammy use his chainsaws, and Sammy kind of didn't really throw it, but wasn't gentle with putting the saw down when he wasn't using it, and Dad got on to him. And it was Sammy who was scared, not Dad. Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to do some more of Dad's stories. I've got 5 or 6 recorded. I need to clean them up and post them. I think I've already sent them to Patty and Danny. And there's one where he was telling a story, and I can hear Mom's laughter in the background too. So that's a good one. All right. Do y'all want to do another sprint? Or do you want to go over to Jillian's? Or do you want to have a break between now and Esther's? Let me know. Before I get into more Dad stories. Looks like an old sci-fi movie in that room, yeah. CT scan machines are panic-inducing for me. I'd rather not have to get one. I had it for my back. I had a CT scan not long ago. Message to talk about those results since I've not heard yet. The procedure wasn't so bad for me, though. It was great. Tubes of oxygen, I think. Yeah. We'll power my way through scans and stuff, then cry in the parking lot afterward. Yeah. Mine is beforehand. Once I get like in the machine, I'm usually okay. Like this last MRI, the big scan that I had, now granted the tube was half the size of what the MRI I remember being. So it wasn't as bad. I actually fell asleep, believe it or not. So I don't know. Maybe my panic is changing. Yeah, it sounds scary, but I suppose in my life was on the line I would consider. Yeah, exactly. Our neighbor cut his foot in half with an axe, and the next year his son cut off 2 fingers with a chainsaw. Man, it was, yeah. My mom is 5'3" and would have kicked all y'all's dad's asses. It's always the short ones you gotta watch out for. He was part of the reason they put stickers on chainsaws that read, "Do not stop chain with hand." Oh my gosh. Dad had, was it was something light. Brand of chainsaw. I think he got it from Champion because he used to work for Champion, the construction company, not the fashionistas. And that sucker didn't have any warnings on it. It didn't even have a guard on it. You know how the chainsaws have like one of those little guards right before the bar, and then the motor. Yeah, it didn't even have that on it. So yeah. I have written several of my grandpa's stories in Timpacosa Cliffs. My mother's story is Project Lucky. Nice. Need a break. Okay. About to head out for some fun shopping, then birthday dinner with a husband, then home to bust out a rhyming story. Happy birthday. Sorry, sidetrack. Yeah, all the sidetracks. It's fine. For the CT, I just hated the drink that I had to. Yeah. Ugh. Especially like the charcoal ones. No, the green stuff is the worst. Charcoal is not as bad unless you haven't had the green stuff. I forget what the green stuff is. I'm scared when I don't know things, and I'm medicated really well to help with that. Mostly my anxiety is similar to if I had a regular doctor appointment, but I know the risk is higher. I can't have milk, and my body the whole time was telling me this drink is bad, even though it was not milk. It just tasted like it. Yeah, it has been so long since I have been out of the medical field, I can no longer remember terms. Wow. Or it could just be my brain today. Eva says, I didn't have to drink for my CT, but they injected me with a contrast and it made me feel like I was peeing my pants. I wasn't, and they told me I wouldn't, yeah. So this last one was a injection as well. I thought I might have a bad reaction to it because the last injection I had wasn't all that great. But this one was fine. But it's the one that attaches to abnormal cells in the body. So it was fun. I really wish they would have let me look at the scans because the mammogram lady let me look. And she showed me everything and I asked questions. But I really wish they would have let me look at the scan for the it's not PET scan. Y'all know what I mean. All right, so Maggie needs a break. Eva's going to go off and do some shopping, so I am going to let y'all go. We had a nice long chat. Eva says, I'm always terrified of reaction. My colonoscopy was My colonoscopy was my first time having anesthesia like that. Now that I know I probably won't react adversely, I'm less afraid of the surgery. Good. More of the recovery and other treatments, but yada yada. My scamper. They should let us look. I know. So all the people in Murphy knew me. They knew my family. They knew we were medically inclined. So they would show us everything. I got to see all my x-rays. I got to see all my scans. I got to see all of Mom's scans. I got to see all of Papa's scans. Hell, I even got to watch Papa's surgery. Open heart surgery. Okay? So being out here is weird because they don't show me nothing. Be blessed and have a lovely afternoon. Yes. Y'all too. I will see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for another productivity stream. That one is probably going to be a lot less chatty than this one since we chatted for like an hour. But yeah. I know. And they have this weird thing where they don't even really send them to your general prac either. They just send them the results. So I know my general prac would allow me to see them because we converse more than the specialty doctors. But yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. All right. Y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Bye.